All right, we're here at Rex Bowling Ball Reviews. I'm Theo.
Ryan Mao.
And we're here. We did a pretty sweet review today of the Columbia 300 top speed. So yeah, let's talk about Ryan's layout and how he drilled it and his first impressions and what he was looking to get out of the ball.
So Theo, this is kind of a layout I used to do on a lot of my Brunswick asymmetric balls. Is I'll have like about a 4 and 3/4 to a 5-inch pin below my ring finger there. Mass kicked out about 35-40 degrees, so it's kind of a stronger position. So I want that core to really lock up and be really smooth off the edge of the pattern. So that's why I did this pin up, pin down layout. So far, I've been seeing that. The HK cover itself, HK22, the misconception is pin down balls being slow, but it is slower, but this HK really kind of amplifies that down lane motion. It's a really, really unique shape that's new to Brunswick. I think it's going to do very, very well for him. Theo, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I've been drilling majority of my equipment where the pin is like right here. I usually go like 50 by 4 by 75, but for the top speed, I wanted something a little bit different, a little more dynamic. So I wanted the taller pin. As you can see here, the mass bias is kicked out this way, and the pin is way up here. So this is a 90 by 4 by 30. So what this does, gives me that really, really nice shape down the lane, right? It's a little bit stronger than some of my other equipment, but with the HK22 cover, right, when it reads the friction, it goes left. But I wanted something that I can get left, I can trust it, right, and then be able to get on it, and the ball's not going to die or do anything silly. So. And
I think also too, the HK kind of wrapped with this bigger core. I think it's like an 015 on the asymmetric, so it's not super big. It's not like the 020s or 019s you see out there somewhere, but it's got enough teeth and enough body in the mid lane to where you can still read it the right way. It's not going to shoot through it like some other balls will. It still sees the mid lane really hard, and it still has continuation. For an asymmetric ball, it really doesn't lay off a whole lot.
Yeah, and I'm a huge fan of like those asymmetric balls without having that massively big intermediate differential. Because for me, when I drill a ball, like for instance a track Paragon or something bigger, I got to be really careful on how I drill it because it might just be too much and it might hook too early, right? The top speed and stuff similar to this is rounds up really well for me because I'm slightly rev dominant. And I strike a lot just because it gets to the lane pretty clean and it reads pretty predictably on the back end. So,
yeah, and this has been a very go-to ball for me since I drilled it. It just does a lot of really good things. It gives me a shape and a look to where I can play a lot of different angles and not have to worry about the ball missing the target, missing the spot down lane. It just seems to read that mid lane really, really good, even for as clean as it is. So, a lot of really good, unique shapes coming from Brunswick. A lot in that HK22 line. If you see it wrapped around a ball, I would definitely recommend it. So,
all right, well, let's go throw some shots, see what you guys think, and give you guys some feedback and throw some strikes. All right.
So this is top speed, new HK cover for Brunswick, Columbia brand. This is actually the first iteration of that cover that I've thrown. I've seen it in person a few times prior to throwing it firsthand, and I would say as far as advancements go on cover stock technology, I've had a history with Brunswick, as people know. Seen a lot of really good advancements with dynamic core and things like that. But as far as cover stocks go, this HK is quite impressive. I'm very impressed so far with it. Really clean response to friction. I expect a lot more bowling balls with this cover to come out. But you're also going to have this old standard covers too that we've all come to know and love. The smoother predictables. And now we've got a more banging back end ball now too. There you go. I mean, it stays up the energy. You can see it in the pin carry. You can see it in the length and the sharpness of the pattern. Or you can see it in the length and sharpness of the ball motion. They got a winner there.
taking a look at the top speed here, right? Super tall pin, great shelf appeal, beautiful ball, the HK22 cover stock, right? I mean, Brunswick's making some really good stuff. So, like I was talking about, when I switched to two hands, you know, I was first rev dominant, now I'm kind of more matched. My ball speeds up a little bit, my ball is clean through the fronts. The Brunswick technology, the Brunswick cores and the covers, they match up super well for me. I had an original speed. As a one-hander, I threw that a ton. Ball was amazing, but at this top speed, a little more shape down the lane, but again, tall pin, higher rev rate, a little bit different since I am two-handed. So let's see what she does, right? So, let's see what she does. That's one thing about that top speed that I really enjoy. You guys kind of see that shape, how it just really goes left. I mean, realistically, you know, this ball, I'm probably gonna use it on the heavier stuff, transition, sport patterns. For me, I wouldn't use it on the higher frictions. I use it when there's some oil. Right now, it strikes a lot.
Every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.